Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, whether you are here today or looking at this video presentation at a later time, welcome. I am Johanne Lebeau, Public Relations Manager for District 78, 2015-2016. I am very excited to be interviewing an amazing member of our Toastmaster organization here in Bozeman, Montana. For those who are not familiar with the organization, Toastmaster International is a nonprofit educational organization that teaches speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of meeting locations. Without further ado, please welcome Dave Skattum, District Director for District 78. Thank you for being here, Dave. Dave, we are honored to have you here today in your own club, Bozeman Gold Toastmaster Club. Are you excited to be here today?
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm always excited when I get to talk about Toastmasters and how it changes people's lives and makes a big, huge difference in people's lives.
So life-changing. Would you give us an example of that?
You know, almost on a daily basis, I hear from people who have been impacted by Toastmasters, but one of the standout stories that I really enjoy and personally experienced was a young man who came to one of our clubs, and a few months before, he was in a really desperate situation, really depressed and just having a really hard time in his life, and he ended up going to a psychologist who told him, Josh, you can either take this handful of pills and it'll calm your nerves, or you can join a dance club and Toastmasters. And he did try the pills, but it had such a bad reaction to him that he decided to go with Toastmasters and the dance club, and it's just transformed his life. He's just made this huge turnaround. He became more of an outgoing person, and he even competed in one of our speech contests and won. I think he won even at the area level, and just stories like that just are so amazing to hear how people come and are changed, made into a different person when they leave. So.
That is very inspiring. I bet our audience would like to know a little bit more about you. How long have you been in Toastmasters?
Yes, well, I started Toastmasters in 2005, and I still remember my icebreaker speech, the first speech I ever gave. I came up to the audience, and I can remember walking up thinking, what am I doing? Got up to the front, I think I said like 4 or 5 words, and I choked up, my mind went blank, and I sat down. It was just a horrible experience.
It must have been quite an experience.
Yes, it was.
What led you to join in the first place?
Well, you know, my son and I own a business together, and we have some big dreams for our business, and we knew that we needed to have better communication and leadership skills. And Toastmasters just made a big difference in that area. It really helped our business grow and made just a big impact on us.
So I'm curious, what kind of difference exactly?
Well, there's a lot of different ways that it's helped us, but one of the concrete things, the measurements that I can see that it really helped with is me personally I do sales and marketing. And when I first joined Toastmasters, my closing ratio when I went out to do my sales was 32%. So that means that every 10 people that I talked to, I would sell 3 jobs. Today, my closing ratio is 65%. And so every time I go talk to 10 people, I'm selling 6 or 7 jobs. And that's just made a huge impact on me personally, on my finances, but also it's really helped our business grow and do way better. So
isn't it wonderful?
Absolutely, it is, absolutely.
Things seem to have gone pretty well, considering the fact that you are a distinguished Toastmaster DTM. How did you achieve such an honor that less than 1% of our Toastmaster members have received?
It is, getting a DTM is the highest personal level you can attain in Toastmasters, and it is a huge project. Sometimes it takes many years for people to complete that. What I do is I break it up into bite-sized pieces. So I have a little folder that I've developed, and I have little checks that I check off all the speeches and all the leadership activities I have, and I have a little folder that I carry with me to the meetings, and on a monthly basis, I reevaluate where I'm at and what I need to do for the following month. And so basically I have a plan, and I work the plan. And I think, even though it is a huge project, I think any Toastmaster can accomplish a DTM.
Wow. When you put it like this, it sounds feasible. Now, District 78 covers Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Northwest Minnesota, 1,500 members, over about 100 clubs. It means that you lead a lot of people in our organization. Would you tell us, what does a district director do as a leader?
You know, it's a kind of overwhelming responsibility. So I feel privileged to be here and be a part of our district. But in general, and technically my job is to lead our district leadership team, which includes area directors, division directors. We have a trio team member, and then we have a whole group of people who are involved as well. And really my job is to support and encourage and help those people be successful in their roles. And then when their roles are, when they're successful there, then our district is successful.
That's very impressive. When you're not busy empowering your leadership team, what do you do? Do you work? Do you play?
You know, our business takes a lot of time, so I spend a lot of time in sales and marketing with our business. I really enjoy my family. I've been married, my wife and I have been married 30 years this year. But the most exciting thing currently is my son, who's a younger son, who's 13 years old, just got his hunter's safety certificate. So I'm back in the woods this winter hunting and stuff with him. I'm going to really enjoy being with him, and he's really excited, and so that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's very cool. When it comes to this upcoming year, what is one item on your bucket list as a Toastmaster?
You know, what I would really like to see happen is our district become presidential distinguished this year. It's never happened in the life of our district, but this year we've put together such an incredible team of district leaders that I think we can do it. It means that we have to grow 10 clubs in our district. We have to have at least 50% of our clubs be distinguished. It's a tall order, but with the team that we have this year, I think it's doable. I'm looking forward to standing on the stage in Washington, D.C. this next summer with the big distinguished banner. And you guys can all come with me and be a part of that as well.
Wow, that is exciting.
Yes. Yes.
Well, Dave, we are running out of time, but before we complete this interview, would you inspire us with your favorite quote and tell us why it's meaningful to you?
I think the thing that really impacts me and drives my life right now is the thought or the quote that leaders are made, not born. And that falls right in line with the mission of Toastmasters. You know, it's really exciting to watch people come and learn leadership skills and then go out into their own world and excel and grow and be more productive. And I really do believe that all people become more effective leaders, and leaders are made, not born.
It makes sense. I think I'll remember this one.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure actually to have you here today and to learn a little bit more about your role. Madame Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, I really hope that you did enjoy the interview of Dave Skattum, District Director for District 78. Thank you to all members of Toastmaster of Bozeman Gold Toastmaster clubs, and a special thank you to Lauren Mashment and Bertie Lord for offering their coaching support for this interview. Again, this is Johanne Lebeau, Public Relations Managers for District 78, 2015-2016.